I can't stress enough how enjoyable the first couple hours of this game can be. Needing to explore, battle my way through dungeons, scrape together some equipment, getting to meet these characters with so much potential, getting excited about the story that's being laid out. We have so many interesting avenues in place for a story to unfold. And Elden Ring, it's not a content-light game. There's a lot of stuff here, a lot of really freaking cool stuff. The first time you enter the capital, I'll admit it, it's kind of magical. It feels like you've come so far since stepping out of that church or cave. We're here now and the atmosphere is great. With nothing to propel me forward but a pact with a friendly ghost girl, I have trudged across this frightening land and arrived to find a walled city nestled beneath a great tree. You have this long, eerily quiet walk through the abandoned halls, cautious that you could be stricken down at any second by a foe lying in wait. The tension, the apprehension only growing as you continue on, ready for some unforeseen ill to befall you when you step out among the battlements and look down over the capital. It's standing here we realize we're on the precipice of something great. But for the moment, you take a deep breath and savor it. Traversing the capital is a joy. You can cross the city in any way you like, and you'll encounter different foes all the way there. You've got these snowman guys up on the ramparts, you have to deal with a few goons if you pass through the buildings, these big thugs patrol the streets. Then you discover that you can hop across the rooftops where gargoyles come to life and try to stop you. Again, it's pretty beautiful. It's so easy to get sucked into. It recaptures its own lightning in a bottle. You press on, you dive into the sewers to dodge that guy, you fight some hands from Ronnie's castle, and then you get to thinking, can I climb this big ass statue thing? Will that take me closer to the tree? And you can, and it does, and it's exciting. What's it all leading up to?
Godric the Golden. The twin prodigies, Mikola and Melania. General Radahn. Praetor Rykard. Luna Princess Rani. Willful traitors. All.
Yes! Woo! We have a character elaborating on the significance of these names, who and what they are, and giving us an understanding of who he is through the way he speaks about them. The camera panning past the empty seats while he monologues tells a story in itself, wrapped up nicely with just 3 little words.
Willful traitors. All.
Yes! Yes!
I care. I care about what this character thinks of these characters. It's not only informative, but impactful. It is interesting that this story has no antagonist, no one villain or monster that we're struggling against. Instead, it appears to be a story about factions vying for supremacy of this continent. See, I met this weird witch lady who told me about the Liurnia School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
I was exiled from the Academy of Rhea Lucaria.
I'm down for that. I'd love to head off to school and learn some magic. Renala here, this is definitely one of the better boss fights in the game. It's got some unique mechanics. Phase 1 has you knocking out these sirens around the room to break the boss's shield, and once you burn her down, Phase 2, she shoots lasers, she throws the moon at me, spellcaster stuff.
Foul trespasser. Send word far and wide. Of the last queen of Caria, Renala of the full moon.
It's a cool sounding line, but there are great ways to incorporate obstacles into a fight, and Elden Ring does also offer some decent encounters which feature stage hazards. I found a brand new dungeon that I've never played through before. This one is visually interesting, with the transparent ice and jellyfish. Anyway, this dungeon was significantly longer than the last, clocking in at 17 minutes and 43 seconds, and earned me 147,796 runes. Not a bad haul, right? It's actually nice to be able to play with friends, explore the world together, because the world is beautiful. The environments look great. These environments are gorgeous. Every zone has a unique personality that differentiates it from the rest, and the transitions from each area feel natural. Character models too usually look great. Like the character creator is nice, but I'm happy with how my character turned out. Look at her, she's cute as hell. And the map looks great too, actually. Weird thing here, but I love maps. I'm a sucker for good maps. Santa Claus brought me a puzzle for Christmas. It's a puzzle of the map of the state of Texas, and it's a fridge magnet too. This is so cool. So yeah, this map's lovely. This is so fucking cool. Some of the sound design in this game is fantastic. Oh man, this sounds great. It's chilling, haunting, atmospheric. But let me give you a good example of jargon in this game. Now this character is telling me about her profession.
I feel like I'm really coming to grips with spirit tuning of late. I can see how and why immortal essence exists.
Now the use of a term like immortal essence is pure jargon, both to me, the player, and the player character. We don't know what she's talking about, but this is appropriate in this context, because she is specifically describing to us information that she has knowledge of. We don't need to know what immortal essence is. She's telling us that she knows what it is, and this is communicated to us effectively.
Master Hugh said it himself, actually, that I'm no mere apprentice any longer.
Again, the term has meaning and relevance to her specifically, and its meaning is not actually consequential to the protagonist or the player. This is Fia. She's nice, she gives me hugs. What's there not to love? What's the best character in the game? Alexander. Now you meet this portly fellow buried in the dirt, but you dig him up.
The fallen leaves tell a story.
Okay, gonna pause you there. This here is a tasteful callback to the opening cutscene.
The fallen leaves tell a story.
It is a special kind of game. I think we can all agree there.